Wayne. What do you want to do tonight?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
This is Justin and Erica from YouAreCreators, and we have a special guest, Mr. Wayne Lee. Welcome, Wayne.
Hey, great to be with you guys.
Awesome. So just to give the listeners a little background on who Wayne is. Wayne Lee is a corporate hypnotist and a peak performance expert. He has delivered thousands of shows and presentations working with thousands of people to explore their unlimited potential of the human mind. Wayne has worked with many large corporations assisting individuals with achieving optimal performance. Wayne, like many other peak performance experts, is said to believe that the mind is capable of leading us anywhere. We are thrilled and excited to have Wayne here with us today.
Okay, Wayne, let's get started. Okay, how does hypnosis work?
Well, it's a very interesting word, hypnosis, because it conjures up a whole lot of meanings for a whole bunch of different people, if that makes sense. So, I guess to preface it, I mean, hypnosis has come under the microscope in regards to mind control or losing control, manipulation. And really the word came from a misnomer in regards to the Greek word for sleep, which is hypno, or the Greek god. And when it was named or it was coined, it was actually then thought by the fellow that coined it to say, geez, that's not what it really is. So how does it work? And I'll say this, that all hypnosis is really the acceptance of an idea or suggestion into your mind. And I'll say that again because I think it's really important for people to understand that, you know, we're hypnotizing ourselves all day long. In fact, all communication is a form of hypnosis. But when people see it up on stage, they see something phenomenal. They see something fascinating. They see something very compelling. And it's, I use it in a lot of fashions under the entertainment umbrella to deliver my message. So people see this wow factor, but then I relate it to, how people are continually giving themselves suggestions, call that self-talk, call that affirmations, and that's either going to get them to take action or perform or not perform. And so really hypnosis is setting aside your critical mind, that part of us that has the voice that says, no, you can't do it, or it's pushing against a new belief, a new attitude, a new idea, and accepting a new idea into your subconscious mind. That brings us into the fact or the theory that we think on two levels, and maybe more, but to break it down for simplicity, we think on a conscious level, which is everything that we're aware of at any given time, and a subconscious level, which is anything that we're not aware of that stores all of our habits and beliefs.
Okay.
So just to add on to that too, Justin, when somebody gets hypnotized, in a formal setting where it's looking like, oh, okay, this is, taking them through a process of hypnosis, whether it's in a therapeutic setting or on stage, what's happening is they're either going to relax their mind so they get rid of all the negative chatter or the negative noise, and they are open to new ideas, or they confuse the mind, so they kind of overload the mind so people then just kind of let go and you can fire in a new suggestion. Advertisers do it all the time in terms of how people can be highly emotionally charged and more successful. And then in meditation, you see it all the time in terms of people relaxing their minds so they're more peaceful, they're more at ease, and they're more open to suggestion.
So it's that easy to hypnotize someone, basically.
It is
30 seconds. Right?
It's a natural state of mind. So people are going in and out of trance all day long. A trance is really just it's another word for hypnosis. And I want to simplify it in the sense that when somebody like an athlete is completely lost in the moment, they're completely absorbed, that's a state of trance.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I think I recall Justin and I doing some research and hearing that some people were harder to hypnotize than others. Do you find this to be true?
Well, when I'm working on stage, yes, that is true, because some people are just more open, or they're more willing, or they maybe have some resistance, because it's usually based on resistance. And resistance can even be somebody trying too hard, because consciously they're trying too hard instead of letting go and opening up the access to their subconscious mind. Okay, so how can we use hypnosis to improve our lives? Well, that's a great question. I think that, once people realize what hypnosis is and that they're buying into all these beliefs all day long, or maybe from their past, they're running these automatic behaviors, which is really all the habits that are formed and then held in the subconscious mind. You don't have to think about it. Hypnosis allows you to reprogram your subconscious mind so you can develop a new habit, and all of our habits really lead to our successes. It's not a one-shot thing. It takes discipline, it takes determination, and over time, you create a new habit. So what hypnosis does in a formalized setting or a therapeutic setting, or even just on the work that I do, it's really to fast forward it, to get people to create new associations very quickly so they can overcome fears, phobias, they can quit bad habits, they can increase self-confidence, self-image, they can increase their focus level, because a lot of times people are just running the same programs over and over.
Right, exactly. Okay, so how long does it take to create new habits in the subconscious mind?
I think that's a great question, and I think that, there's the typical answer, which is, it takes 21 days to create a new habit. And I think that, with repetition, with positive affirmation, with relaxing your mind, which is, a great way to do it before you go to bed, listening to the programs. As you said, Justin, you listen to the program and you just let go. Instead of forcing things, you let go. And in 21 days, typically that's the benchmark of creating a new habit. I personally think, just in my own life and my own experience and running a business, that it takes longer to create that habit for most people, because it's a choice where they can go back to the other habits. But typically 21 days is a good benchmark to say, hey, you've done this for 21 days, it gets a lot easier now, and then you don't have to think about it.
Okay.
So do you believe that our thoughts have an outside effect on the world?
I'll even take it one step further, Erica. I don't just believe that they have an effect. I believe that we create everything through our thoughts, meaning our thoughts create our reality. So what that means is that everything that you see in the world today came from a thought of one person or a collective group that then became this physical form. I know that's getting metaphysical, because it is metaphysical.
No, please do, yes.
And I believe that we as people, we have the divine aspect of creating and taking, no matter what what a person believes on the religious aspect, there's all sorts of beliefs out there, but when people fully take charge of their own life, their responsibilities, and they realize that they create it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, you name it, then they have the aspect of empowering themselves to create something different or new. I think that, two very strong programs to have, which are really just beliefs, are anything is possible and you are unlimited. So when people run those master programs, the world opens up to them, because they start molding the magic with their mind.
Right.
Okay. So can we actually attract success if we retrain our subconscious mind?
Without a doubt. Like the programs that have come out under skepticism in the past, like The Secret, because there's no action. Let's face it, like everything has an action to it, even if you're just sitting there, that's non-action. So every thought creates a physical response. When somebody thinks of their goals, their body automatically moves in that direction. So when you see somebody's lives and their results, it's a direct reflection of what they've been focused on to get that.
Right, okay.
So once people flip their focus, and I like to say that saying is, when they flip their focus, you're either focused upon the negative or the positive. When you flip the focus to the positive, you start attracting. Where people fall short is they fall short because they give up too soon. Mm-hmm. And they don't. I mean, really, if you look at highly successful people, they do certain things in a certain way, they feel in a certain way, and they perform in a certain way to create the results. It's not that they're extraordinary in a way that they're on other people. It's that they're ordinary and they do things in a very extraordinary way because they're focused, they're disciplined, they're determined. And why people, I think, the general population don't do that is because it takes work.
Right.
People are, in this day and age, they're looking for instant gratification. They're looking for the quick fix, the magic bullet. And, if people get that, the present moment is all there is, and if you enjoy that right now, then the destinations you'll arrive at, but a lot of people are looking at where they want to go, and then they are doubting themselves. They're suspending their happiness because they think that they have to get there before they're happy, but it's the other way around. People create a feeling state, and then that attracts the success. And let me clarify, our subconscious mind is like a GPS tracking system. In fact, I think it's the best analogy that you can come up with when it comes to our subconscious. because it allows you to program in any desired destination, and I'm talking about any desired destination, and then it calculates the route from where you are to where you want to go, and then it always lets you know that you're on course, and here's the cool part, because of how you feel.
Right.
So we're all after happiness. We're all after feeling good. We're really after the feelings of what something brings us. So why not feel good before you have to, and then you start to attract it? There's a little saying that I say in the show, and it goes like this, is that most people feel bad for no good reason. Like, literally, they have negative habitual thought patterns. So why not feel good for no good reason?